Welcome to my channel. This video is dedicated to a video that I see on EU debates that is titled Why Unity is Our Only Hope. Christine Lagarde explains Europe's future at risk. Can you imagine? Okay.
Madame la Présidente, je vous remercie.
Yo. Escargot.
I would like to reiterate what a delight it is to be here and I'll now switch to English, thank you.
Wondered if we would have a full-fledged, full steam ahead French session. I regret to disappoint you. So it's a great pleasure to be back in Brussels and to be in this new space actually, which is
That we paid.
Old space, but yeah, sometimes
That we paid. Yeah.
if I may say.
Yeah.
So since we last met, this was in 2024, long time ago, the new
But you
US
get
administration
wage.
has taken office and embarked on a new course in both domestic and foreign policy.
Wow. And
This
we
has,
need
as
you.
you've indicated, Madam President, far-reaching implications for the global
Madam
economic and
President,
political
this is
landscape,
Ursula von der
and it
Leyen.
forces Europe to address
Hitler
both long-standing
2.0.
and new challenges in trade, economic
Challenges.
competitiveness, and in defense. And it is clear that the world is not waiting for us. But the good
For
news is
sure
that
not
we will
for
not
you.
wait for the world.
Maledetta vecchia di merda.
Context, your chosen topic of trade policies is relevant and very timely.
Maledetta mummia.
Before we discuss this topic in details, because I'm sure you will have questions about this item, I would like to start by updating you on the euro area economic outlook and the ECB monetary policy stance that you reminded us.
Yeah, we must
If we
believe.
look at the euro area economic outlook, it is based on latest projections that have been aggregated within the euro system.
Like communists.
In the last
They do 5 years.
2024, the euro
projections.
area economy recovered despite many headwinds.
Yeah?
Euro area GDP grew by 0.9%.
You destroyed Europe with COVID.
As it did in 2023.
Yeah, maledetta che ti sarei bastarda.
And the first month of this year have seen a continuation of many of last year's underlying patterns.
Because we work, you never worked, maledetta
All the
puttana.
survey indicators are improving. High domestic and global policy uncertainty is holding back investment and competitiveness.
Nobody needs
on exports.
you
At the
politicians.
same time, services remain resilient. In addition,
Yeah.
rising household incomes
We pay services that you do not
are supporting
provide.
a gradual pickup in consumption that we have seen
Consumption.
in the latest data that we collected.
Mamma mia.
Heightened uncertainty is likely to dampen investment and exports more than previously anticipated, but growth is expected to be supported by
Why we
incomes
must grow?
and lower borrowing costs,
Why?
just indicated.
We are not the dicks.
Additionally, exports should benefit from rising global demand, but this
Why?
of course remains contingent upon benefits.
Why
upon
we
the
must
developments
pay
in
for
international
shit?
trade policies.
Yeah.
The latest ECB staff projections expect
Policies
the economy
on
to grow
trade.
by 0.9% in 25, so same as in 24, 1.2 in 26, and 1.3 in 27. And you have in the 2 pages that
You
has
will
been
be out
made
of
available
business
to you
in 27.
the 10 column, the
Miss Le
indication
Pen.
of that growth projection and the distribution
Dirt is calling
amongst
you.
the drivers of growth. These estimates are subject to considerable uncertainty, also owing to the trade policy environment.
You are
which
Satanist,
you have heard
maledetta
about,
bestia.
and read about in the last few days. So looking now at price developments, the disinflation process is well on track. Headline inflation decreased from 2.5% in January to 2.3% in February. mainly
And
on
blah,
account of the
blah,
drop
blah,
in
blah,
energy,
blah.
inflation.
Okay, so this is what I was willing to start with because we know also to read. Okay, we also know what economy means, and I know that you are communists, that you are monopolizing all the industries, and now that Trump is promoting free trading with tariffs, you are out of yourself. Why? Because he broke your plans. Okay? Your plans, ok, maledetti Draghi e questi Le Pen e questi idioti del cazzo nella Commissione Europea del cazzo, you, ok, convinced us that the best way how to live is like you, okay, to do nothing, okay, you never earn your money, okay. If you know how to smile and how to read, this do not give you, okay, the right to have money. You must work. You never work. Okay, you are a careerist, that you are on our backs, that we are creating profits, and then you, with your politics, are stealing from us. Okay? Now, you are talking so much about economy. Economy is a very, very simple thing, or can be very, very complex thing. Okay? And in both, okay, those points, easy or very complex, I don't know why we always must listen to one person that most of the time is not an economist. Or if is, probably is a fake one. Okay? Why? Because not even Russia have projections, okay, as they had in URSS, okay, of 5 years. Maledetti comunisti del cazzo. You, step by step, bring us to the point, killing also all the people that was still remembering what means free market, okay, what means industry, how, okay, a product is produced, okay, on a production line. Okay, you killed those people, and you convinced the new generations like me, okay, that if you are snob as you will profit. No, you are going just to be fucking snob and to cry when reality gets you. And there's no projections. Those are only your stupid fantasies, because we are making money and you are stealing from us. Okay? I remember that Giorgia Meloni goes to Confindustria and told to the people that are waking at 5 a.m. in the morning and that are in their industries, okay, at 6 a.m. to welcome workers and to get on a job to produce more. Who will buy more production? Who? Maledetti incompetenti del cazzo. Okay? You are going, okay, and pretend and force those who make markets and make products and make, okay, your so nice projections, okay, eat your shit so that they do not get maybe some legal problems with banks. You fucked also the core concept of banks. Okay, with IBAN accounts, you are able, and this is what you want, okay, you are able, and I know this, to block our freedom, to our money, and now with digital era, you are going to do even worse. Why? Because all the people do not understand nothing about money. Digital money, cryptocurrency, okay, Ethereum, okay, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, Solana, he knows also this, yeah. I know a lot of fucking things. This is why I can take an economic smartphone, okay, and make for you a fool of myself, or for others, I am a calling, okay, message, a calling dude to wake up and get back to read basics. Now I'm going to read you like Miss Le Pen, okay, you are a fucking mummy, you should go, okay, in pension or under 2 meters of dirt, okay? You are destroying not my future. I do not have any more future. I have 47 years, and from when Europe and Euro come in my life, I had problems to do anything in my life. I never get a wage, okay, more than 1,100 euros for a month. And right now, I have 750 euros a month, where my country, thanks to your fucking corrupted IBAN, okay, monopolization of banks, that you excluded the trust between the banks and the clients, you are stealing our money. I know this because I am a system administrator that know other system administrators that do security for banks. Ask them, they know. They have all the keys in bianco. Che pensi che non so? Maledetta Le Pen del cazzo. E quel maledetto Mario Draghi, porco Dio, crepassi ora. You do not know even what means economy. And this is why I am here, okay, like making a fool of myself, until I'm going to read you a couple of sentences and make you ashamed in front of Europe, of those that still are, we can say, intellectual correct, okay? In front of the universe, everybody are looking at us, okay? I'm not going to be silent, okay? And in front of God, that give us freedom to decide, I decide to stand with reality and with the definition of economy. Okay? If you, maledetta Le Pen del cazzo, okay, would go to Britannica Dictionary, okay, you would find, okay, here you have the link, so you do not have even to type economy on Google. You have the process of system by which goods and services are produced, sold, and bought in a country or a region. Careful, I don't know if you are able to understand this sentence. Careful use of money, resources, and etc. Okay? Something that makes it possible for you to spend less money. Or you have also the second meaning, economy, always used before a noun, designed to cost less money, like my phone. Do you understand, maledetta Le Pen del cazzo, that you do not know the basic things, okay, that we are okay, reading and learning in schools, that I can download and read for free thanks to USA that published internet, okay, for free to all humankind, we can read simply that you are fucking fake and that you are just a part of fucking satanists, okay, that are using our life, our energy, and our money for your, okay, renovation of all rooms. I have my house that was not renovated, okay, like 30 years, and another home strangely got fire, okay, and burned because maybe I was supporting Trump while Biden was what? Sniffing kids in the head. Okay? Like a pedos, you all are in the European fucking commissions. Okay? Why? This is why you are going to Switzerland. Switzerland is not Europe. Switzerland, okay, is not European. Why you, maledette bestie sataniche, go in Switzerland? This is for sure not for economy. Okay, I know I can make at least 3 names and surnames of people that I know that go to Switzerland, okay, with big bags full of millions of euros, okay, to not pay taxes in Italy. I know name and surnames, and you know too, maledetti corrotti del cazzo. And now, okay, and now I'm going also to read something else. Something else because maybe Britannica, because it's English, because after Brexit, okay, maybe Brits are corrupt, so they corrupted the words. There is also Wikipedia. Okay, Wikipedia, if you type economy, okay, and this is the URL, okay, where you can get the same info, you get like 10, okay, pages where you can learn for real what means economy. An economy is an area of the production, distribution, and trade, as well as consumption of goods and services. In general, it is defined as the social domain that emphasizes the practice, disclosures, and material expressions associated with the production, use, and management of resources. A given economy is a set of processes that involves its culture, values, education, technological evolution, history, social organization, political structure. This must be excluded, legal systems, and natural resources as main factors. These factors give context, okay, content, and set the conditions and parameters in which an economy functions. In other words, the economy domain is a social domain of interrelated human practices and transactions that does not stand alone. Economic agents can be individuals, businesses, organizations, or governments. Economic transactions occur when two groups or parties agree to the value of price of the transacted good or service, commodity expressed in a central certain currency. certain currency. However, monetary transactions only account for a small part of the economic domain. Economic activity is spurred by production which uses natural resources, labor, and capital. It has changed over time due to technological innovation, new products, services, processes, expanding markets, diversification of markets, niche markets, increases revenue functions, and changes in industrial relations, most notably child labor being replaced in some parts of the world with universal access to education. Beh, maledetta bestia. Okay? I don't know why, okay, a matter that is so complex and that is vital, okay, for all of Europeans that are hundreds of millions of individuals and citizens that are free by their constitutions and by, I hope, European law, they are free to be agents. Okay? Individuals, business, organizations, or governments. We in Europe have only government. Okay? We are all, okay, paralyzed because you are printing more laws than euros. We in Europe can do no business because there's no fucking free market. I remember when I came very, very young in Italy from Croatia to seek my what? My money, my meritocracy, okay, and get paid. How the industry in Italy was thriving and how many professionals was able to teach you what means, okay, earning your money, guadagnare il tuo pane. You eat our bread. Your families are fat and rich, and your lobbyists and friends like here in Croatia, prokleti Andrej Plenković, okay, sva politička jebena kasta u Hrvatskoj, you are using us, okay, like cows, like you or French are using who? Still today African nations, okay, to get your money, to get your bread, to be successful with your maledette careers, and then meet in Switzerland, right? Maledetti satanisti del cazzo. Now, okay, one of the main things, okay, in here is that economy, okay, economy exists not for profit, okay. This is after Adam Smith, okay. Adam Smith, blah, blah, blah. Vasco da Gama, Middle Ages, Century, Revolution. We have the first economist in the true modern meaning of the word was the Scotsman Adam Smith, 1790, who was inspired partly by the ideas of psiocracy, a reaction to mercantilism, and also later economic student Adam Murray. Okay. Before everything that become profit, we must eat. I don't know if you understand what means economy. You are deep ignorance that are destroying and trashing our future for your shit profit. You are going to pay hard. Why? Because economy, if we take in consideration the etymology of the word economy in English is derived from the Middle French économie, which itself derives from the medieval Latin oeconomia. The Latin word was its origin at the ancient Greeks. Oikonomia or oikonomos, the word first part, oikos means house, and the second part, nemein, means to manage. You see? How you manage our economy. How are you doing this? You are asking constantly more money. So I'm going to explain you. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you are too old and too stupid and too ignorant. And all those that are suggesting us to stay silent because you are commissioners, right? SS commissioners, Nazi commissioners that are in fact communists because you are grouped against us and you are making projections on a media that we must follow. Okay? You should obey to the basic of managing wisely our resources. Europe is not yours. Europe is mine. I pay you your fucking wage, okay, salary. Not you mine. Okay, I pay to Andrija Plenković and all those politicians u jebenoj Hrvatskoj. Mi plaćamo vama plaće kao po ustavu. Not vice versa. Now, you should give a service. This is why, okay, you are where you are. Because we was tricked that you are the best of the best. No, you are just grouped by lobbyists and you are, okay, fuck each other, okay, while we are what? Paying you your trips, your renovations, and your pleasures around Europe, and not only. You should be, okay, a lot more respectful for what we give you. Okay, you have just a job to do. You are destroying our life. Why? Because you do not have family. You do not have house. You do not have any accountability. You are like fucking childs that are just shitting around and then mommy must clean around. Okay? This is the reason. Why? Because the definition means that if you have a house and if you okay are inside this house, okay, with your family, you must manage your resources. I know this very, very well. My mother knows this very, very well. And all those people that are not a snob and do not get money, okay, like you. I have, ok? In all Europe, for example, in Italy, in Italia, grazie ai sindacati e a Prodi, Marco Draghi, a tutte queste bestie di merda, Fini, Berlusconi e Berlusconi, ok? What we have, that who, okay, is paying your wage must pay you, okay, for example, 1,000 euro. To the Italian government, they must pay 1,100, and then you must pay what? You must pay taxes, okay, on your profit yearly, modello 730, okay? Then what? Then you must pay IVA, VAT, that is what? 21, 25, even Ottoman Empire had 18 and heads was flying around 4 centuries. We Croat knows. Ask Bosnians, they know too. 18% Christians, okay, like Ford, okay, like, I don't know, okay, real Christians and those who believe, they give 10% of their wealth when they are old and they are preparing themselves to go to God, okay? 10%. Ottoman Empire was 18. We in Croatia have 25. So how much we must pay? Now you imposed, okay, that we in Croatia must pay also taxes on our houses. Is this economy? No, this is not economy. You are not economizing nothing. You are not leaving us to produce nothing. You convinced the new generations that the slaves in China will make products that are below average, okay? And all our money and our knowledge and our balls gone around the world. Vietnam, India, okay? Taiwan, mostly China, and everybody are willing, okay, to make contracts with you. Where are we, citizens in Europe? In those shit communistic projections of fantasy of yours. Trump will fuck you hard, but not in the ass, because you are all homosexuals. You are all perverts. He are going to fuck you where you are, okay, the most corrupted. And this is money and grouping. Yeah, this is the declaration of God. I know this. You are going to be deposed as all the governments in centuries that destroyed the future of their children. Ask French dudes, they cut heads. This will happen again if idiots like you are not going to step down from our backs. Okay, economy means home and means managing. Economy is for the people, not for politics. Politics must free banks so that they can obey to the trust between the clients and who is making banking. Okay? You, maledette bestie, with IBAN, made us your slaves, and with digital euro, you are going to make even worse. I was excluded from my bank account many times. I know how it looks. Maledetto Draghi, i prokleti Andreja Plenković i svi vaši prokleti idioti koji su uništili i izdali Hrvatsku. Koliko ste Hrvata pobili, još vam nije dosta. Proklet bio. Maledetto Andrej. Okay. Economy is careful use of money, resources, etc. And designed to cost less money with the same quality and giving a service, because you idiots in politics are not gods. You are human satanists, and we do not obey to you. We live because God gave us freedom even to kill you if we like. Why? Because life comes before profit. Life, kids, kids have future. You, maledetti politici, are destroying the future of kids. You are even worse than Mario Draghi, that is a fucking pedophile. Yeah. Sì, ti butteranno nell'acido. Vedremo se l'acido scapperà via da me, maledetta bestia. Ok? Dovremo chiedere e pregare di nuovo ai mafiosi che ci aiutino a liberare l'Europa, come fecero gli americani nella seconda guerra mondiale. Ok? Almeno loro hanno i coglioni di andare a rubare da soli. Non mandano i Carramba o la Guardia di Finanza a praticamente eseguire i vostri decreti di merda. Ok? Voi state rovinando le anime della polizia, di tutti quelli che si svegliano la mattina per guadagnare onestamente il proprio pane quotidiano. Ok? Dacci oggi il nostro pane quotidiano, maledette bestie sataniche del cazzo. These thematics regarding economics, I'm going to, repeat in other videos, just to be very clear that you do not zero about economics, but you know a lot about neurodialectics. There's no hope. Union. No, individual nations what was a lot more richer than now in the fucking union of perverts and satanists. Ok? Maledetta Ursula von der Leyen, maledetta bestia, commissario del cazzo.